Hi guys. First of all, housework. I'm smoking in my Falcon pipe, and I'm smoking Billy Budd, one of the packets sent to me. And I want to do a review on that tobacco. It's Cornell and Deal are the manufacturers. The reason I want to do a review on it is because it's such an unusual tobacco. It's a very strong nicotine hit for most people, I think. For me, it's about medium, but it isn't known as a strong hit. It's an unusual mixture of leaves. I mean, it's got in it Virginia, a little Virginia, but it's got burley, latakia, but it's also got Mondoro cigar leaf in it, Mondoro cigar leaf, and I think that gives it a bit of a nicotine hit as well. It's got a strong rum note, but there's no artificial sweeteners or anything like that added to it. There's no cladding added to it. It's just as it comes in the tobaccos. It's got a full taste. It's one of those that I call my tobaccos. You know, it's a true smoker's taste. It's something that I really, really enjoy. And something I'm sad that we can't get in England, because it's very interesting. I mean, I've had now something like 6 pipefuls of it, and each time in different pipes I've really enjoyed it. It's called an American blend, not an English blend, but for me it's very much an English blend. The only difference really is the cigar in it. And I have that in some of the English blends that I smoke. It's the kind of tobacco that you're either going to like or you're not going to like. It's that definite, really. Because, as I say, it's got this reputation of being strong. It's difficult for me to tell because I've got a fairly strong nicotine resistance. But it's a good smoke. It burns down. It burns down to a lovely. Let me have a look. A lovely white ash. You can see it's not quite lit properly there. That's why I'm having a bit of trouble with it. But I won't have to relight it. It will just burn it totally anyway. It's been brilliant for the breath method for me, for just sit, pipe in mouth, gently sipping on the pipe and allowing my mind to go where it will and to think what it will. It's not really what I was expecting from an American blend. And, you know, I don't know whether you can see what the tobacco's like there. You can see the bright Virginia and Burley's in there, and there's the Latakia, and at this end there's also some some cigar tobacco. It's fairly dry. I haven't had to dry it out at all, and I've packed this pipe fairly tight, partly because I just want to keep smoking this stuff. It's very good. So that's what I think about it. It's on one list I saw that it had got Burley, Bright Virginia Flake, Maduro, cigar leaves. And on another, they had it totally a different way round. They had Burley and then Latakia and the cigar leaf and then Virginia. Not mentioning anything else about the Virginia. Now, having said I wasn't going to have to relight it, I'm afraid I am. So, again, the Cornell and Deal, and it's one of those blends that I shall remember for a long time. It tastes after you've smoked it. You've still got that nice, pleasant aftertaste of having had a good smoke. A little like when you've had a cigar and you've got that warm taste afterwards. Now, it's going to make me look a fool when I said that I didn't have to relight. But it's a good blend. I'm going to leave it there as my review of it, because I don't often do tobacco reviews, and the main reason for that is because my sense of smell and my taste buds aren't as effective as they could be. But what I'm tasting here is the strength of the tobacco. I think the Burleys come across for me, and the Latakia not so much, and the Virginia not so much. And there's the occasional cigar leaf that comes through as you go down the bowl. As you go down the bowl, it seems to mellow a bit more. But you can see what I mean about relighting. It seems to just come back to life if I'm concentrating on it, which I aren't at the moment. Right, I'll finish with a joke. And it's about stress. There's been a lot of posts about stress, and I really wondered whether you'd thought about what real stress is. There are things in our life that are stressful. There are things that are more stressful. And then there's what I call the real stress. And I think it's best if I illustrate it with a story. There's this man, he stops to pick up a woman hitchhiker on the road. She's a young girl. She's very, very heavily pregnant, and she loses consciousness right beside him as she's got into the car. So he rushes her to hospital. This is stress for him. He's just picked up this hitchhiker and she's collapsed. And in the hospital, you're being told by the doctors that she's pregnant, and they start congratulating him on idea of being a father of the newborns. But, you know, the man explains that he's only just met the girl an hour ago. He can't be the father. But the girl starts telling everybody that he is the father. He's the one that's got her pregnant, and he's the father of the child. Now that's big stress. You know, he started off with stress. Then there was sort of more stress when he was told that he was the father, and now he's got big stress because she's saying, you know, yes, you are the father. So they send for a DNA analysis and make it, and the doctors tell you that you actually can't be the father since you're genetically sterile. So this is another stress, but it's combined with relief. It's only as you're on way back home that you remember that you have 3 children. Now that's what real stress is.